Okay, welcome back everybody. Take 3 now. This is Orange on the Radiant side versus SpaceMonkeys on the dive for the Gigabyte Dota Masters tournament. This is Group B, the much vaunted Group of Death. My name is Triumph Man, casting with guys from Absolute Legends, and this is a bit of a remake. We are having the same bans being cranked out straight away. We've got Chen, we've got Enchantress, the Panda and Brewmaster have been banned straight away, and along with Windrunner, so she has managed to sneak her way back in once again, gods.
Yeah, we're going to see Windrunner being banned. This is a hero which Southeast Asian teams love to pick. They'll slip through usually in the European games. Can still get picked up early on, but these teams go for the strong lanes. They don't worry too much about the aggressive pushing heroes as much as having those really powerful lane heroes. Darkseid being banned, the hero Orange love to use as that side lane solo, and inv-red being left in the pool, but the team's out as the go-to hero. I think Orange are okay with this. I mean, we've seen inv-red do a lot lately, even in the European and American scenes. It's not a hero that is impossible to deal with, but it's definitely coming again very, very scary.
I mean, really, he's definitely a good utility hero, but he can suffer. There's a lot of early aggression. Obviously, he's not in much shape to help out, just because he does need a little while to get rolling. He does want to get a couple of spells ready to invoke. And especially that, I know Snoopy was telling me, like, if you've got that suit, like that trademark Na'Vi, like, we're going to take 2 or 3 towers by 4 minutes in, Invoke is one of those heroes who just cannot get involved, because he won't have anything worthwhile to add. And he can't rotate away from his lane. Now, we've also got, well, the Nature's Prophet getting picked up straight away. He's got some good map control. It looks like Mushi are going to be pushing pretty heavily. And we've even seen, like, even teams coming from behind, just holding on, just thanks to Nature's Prophet, just doing what Anti-Mage was doing last game, just pushing, just being a huge jerk, just continually keeping lanes pushed out and preventing the enemy team from getting out of the base. But, guys, I think you want to jump in here.
I'm going to interrupt you quickly, because I think the audio has gotten messed up again.
Oh, okay, right, audio, I'll fix it. Okay, we'll fix it, hang on. Yep. Okay, so it should be fixed now. I've messed with the sound levels. It should be working now. Yeah, of course, guys. Everything on the stream, 2-minute delay. So if there's an issue, it will take us 2 minutes to basically fix it. So stay calm, calm your beards, as they say. Calm your beards and try not to just flip out.
Yeah, calm your beards is very right. Orange, with this Prophet, they like to run it as a side lane solo in that hard lane. We'll see Winter quite likely playing it. He'll use the trees to sort of pull the creep wave away, make it so that the wave pushes out towards him. And Queen of Pain, either in the mid lane or the bottom lane, every now and then we'll see Mushi playing the Queen of Pain as sort of a tri-lane Queen of Pain. It's not something all that conventional, but they will run it. And we are going to see the ES, the Leshrac, the go-to heroes for SpaceMonkeys, as they are sticking with what has done fairly well for them throughout the day. As we saw MUFC with the Leshrac last game, and the first game for them, they used the Leshrac themselves very effectively. So it's definitely one of those series which has really risen to the top tier of picks.
Okay, I told them not to freak out, so what do? Go absolutely spastic insane, just to spite me. Alright, so yes, Leshrac, definitely a very dangerous hero. I'm just wondering if we'll see a lot of early aggression here right now from the rest. It's not a connection thing, it is an XSplit thing. It just, sometimes it does this, and all I have to do is just reset the sound and it should fix. But let me know once we know. Let me know if I start talking about it should be fixed now and it's not fixed. Let me know again, and I will just try again. I might even just restart the stream if it's still not fixed. oh god, they really are freaking out. A Witch Doctor. This is interesting. This is a very different pick. Normally we see people reach for Sand King, Earthshaker. Well, they've got the Earthshaker already. Sand King, Crystal Maiden, Tidehunter, CM, yeah, Crystal, yeah. There are a lot of heroes that generally get picked up ahead of which. Even lately we've seen Lion come in as a support hero over the Witch Doctor. So right now, very different pick. Is it Robot
it's
again?
It's a pick that Orange like to use though. I hope not.
No more
there
robots.
He is, people are saying. No more robots, yes! We're good to go. But yeah, it's a hero that Orange like to use, this Witch Doctor, and they'll run it as a support. It'll be their main support. We'll see. We'll see. I think Ice will be their main support player. Extinct plays their secondary support if they pick up a jungle hero. But the Chen, the Enchantress, have been banned, so they're limited there unless they want to go for something like an Enigma. And I mentioned the Prophet side lane solo is a possible jungle hero, but I think Orange, the way they like to play, it'll be Prophet in that side lane, the hard lane with the Witch Doctor, some sort of tri-lane, possibly even with the Queen of Pain.
So I'm just checking. I'm just checking, trying to fix whether or not it's not working. They're saying better now. No more wub wub wub.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
All right,
it's better. I've got the sound on myself, so
okay,
it's
good,
fine.
good. Fantastic. I was just watching it. All right, so they seem to have calmed down finally. But Tidehunter getting picked off. I'm really interested to see how this Witch Doctor goes. Looks like we're running out of time right about now. It is Mushi's pick. Oh, it's Mushi's pick again. Orange's pick again. I hope they're not disconnected once again.
5 seconds.
No, it's just a ban here. They're going to ban out the anti-mage, so we're not going to be seeing a late game coming out from SpaceMonkeys once again. But wondering whether or not they'll go for some kind of hard carry here. We've seen Morphling every now and then. Mirana definitely a popular hero as of late as well. Orange, though, mentioned earlier, they like to go for the Masked Necrobook strat. I've seen it pretty much in Dota 1, constantly in Dota 2 as well. Queen of Pain, I mean, pretty much core item will be the Necrobook. We'll go maybe Bottle, Treads, Necrobook will be the next thing she picks up. Their Prophet will go for maybe a mech first before getting the Necrobook, but they'll get at least 2 Necrobooks on their team if that is the strategy they want to go with, and then they'll get some kind of...
I'm just waiting for like the mass Necrobooks, ES to blink in, Echo Slam, and then kill himself instantly on them. I think that'd be fantastic. That'd be awesome to watch. But we'll see what happens. But on a more serious note, the Tidehunter's ban, we've had the Rust ban, the Anti-Mage ban as well getting taken out of the mix. We've also had, the final Rust ban there. So I was actually thinking they might. Well, actually, no, they probably wouldn't. Well, they could. I mean, Rasta, Invoker, and Leshrac, is their 3 primary farming heroes could work. They could have Invoker, because, I mean, Invoker with Sunstrike can solo a top lane, the safe lane, relatively well. Can help out on ganks, more importantly, with his Sunstrike. Can look after himself if he needs to with the Ghost Walk if necessary. And also, like you take the Rust element and they go with aggressive tri-lane with the Leshrac, or even just aggressive dual lanes, just a lot of stun, a lot of nuke, very, very dangerous lane. So I was surprised to see the Rust go up, but I guess they decided, you know what, we're not picking him. We're not planning to pick him, so let's ban him because he is a very, very strong hero. And I mean, he could still fit into that line. Queen of Pain could be trying to take a safe side lane, like a suicide side lane, or a 1v1 side lane rather, and then hoping to have the Rasta take the solo mid. So I think it's definitely a decent ban if they weren't planning to run him.
Yeah, no, Shadow Shaman is definitely a hero that fits Orange's playstyle. They can run it in the solo mid. The Prophet, the Queen of Pain can take both side lanes. Supports can go, even with the Queen of Pain, it's not a problem. And with the Queen of Pain going for the Necrobook, the Shadow Shaman with the pushing power from the Surfboards, it's not really a strategy that, with the current heroes that SM have, that would be very hard to stop. Even with the Fissure, the Invoker long-range AoE nuke, it would still be very problematic. We're going to see DK being banned here, and now SpaceMonkeys with their 4th pick. They've got the ES support. Leshrac, I hope, is being played as a farmer here. I think Leshrac needs to get some items. They'll need another support. Maybe just going to go with something like a Crystal Maiden here.
I think Crystal Maiden would be a perfectly fine pick. I'm in the same boat. I hate it when Leshrac has to support just because he gets so far, like, he's essentially half a hero. Can't use Edict, because you use Edict to run in, someone goes, oh, kill that guy before he kills us all, so you just burst it down. And Pulse Nova doesn't, the same issue, gets burst down before it can really put it to work, and runs out of mana, because no mana pool. So I really, really hate it when Leshrac is forced to support. And it's one of those things, it's like, even if he's supporting, alright, you can soft support, give him a little bit of fun, but when things go sour, and suddenly he's being like killed a few times, has to do a little bit of warding, he just falls further and further behind. And there we go, Vengeful Spirit being picked up, and we've seen this combo work so damn well. ES poking, getting things set up with Fissure, and then Vengeful Spirit dropping in the Neg Armor as well as the Magic Missile. And when she gets to a high level, also ES can mess up the Fissure, and Vengeful Spirit can fix it with a swap. So we'll see what they can do with this. But one last pick, I'm expecting a solo side lane, or even a solo mid, depending on how they want to run that Invoker.
Yeah, Invoker, I'm trying to think, probably going to go to the mid lane. I mean, it's where most teams like to put it. And the thing is, it's not a great gating hero. You can't move around the map with Invoker, but you can just stay in mid lane, control the lane, get the levels, and you can use the Sunstrike to help with ganks in the side lanes, and you can control your lane with the Cold Snap. If someone comes to gank, that Cold Snap is great for setting up kills. So you've got 2 really strong early game spells. It's going to be a Tiny coming out from Orange. That's either going to be their solo mid hero or the hero they run in the safe lane with the Witch Doctor. And maybe, I think Queen of Pain will go mid, simply because Tiny against Invoker is a bit of a struggle for the Tiny, unless they want to run some kind of dual lane mid and dual lane bottom. They could put something with Tiny mid, and then they could put something with the Queen of Pain at bottom, giving them some strong lanes, trying to maximize the amount of lanes that they do well in.
Well, currently I think the only thing the lineup is like, they could use another support. Even if it's only a soft support, they could use something in that sort of role. I know in the past Snoopy has run the Prophet as support, but I don't think I've seen anybody except him try that, so I kind of doubt it's going to happen. But yeah, something like Crystal Maiden, again, still on the board. Ranged one, maybe. Oh, Bat Rider, the final pick, so there we go, solo. I'm thinking Bat might be the... Oh, wait, then again, we saw Bat take solo sideline pretty well. So, I mean, it could be Invoker, could be Bat, could be either. But I'm thinking Invoker, maybe sideline the Invoker, just because with Exhort, he can support the ganks anyway, and then Bat is more mobile in the mid lane, can get at the runes and stuff like that. So, that's my feeling. What about you?
Yeah, I'd suggest they'd probably go the other way, simply because Invoker is a lot more reliant on getting farm and levels. Batrider can still be effective even if he gets shut down a bit early on, and Batrider in the side lane has much more survivability. If Invoker goes for an Exalt build in the side lane, he is so easy to gank. Unless they know he's going to be up against something like a solo Prophet, then he'll be okay. They might think, okay, Orange love to put that Prophet soloing in that hard lane. They could put Invoker top against Prophet, but if Invoker's up against a tri lane, then it's going to be trouble for him.
Definitely, this is true. Until he gets, and well, basically, until he gets a couple of levels, he's very, very vulnerable. There's someone asking, is Phantom Lancer in the game already? He has showed up in the test client. This is the stable client, so no, he's not in here yet. And he may not even be enabled in competitive play for another week. But I don't think Phantom Lancer is a big competitive hero anyway, is he? I can't remember him being...
Not really. Not at all. Hasn't been picked in a long time. He'll get picked once every like 50, 60, 70, 80 games, but it'll be just a team thinking, okay, let's go for a hard carry. It's similar in a way to Spectre, where you've got to farm up that Radiance as quickly as possible and then use that. Although once you get the Radiance, you play it a bit differently to a Spectre. Spectre's trying to tank out. PL's more about pushing towers and having all those illusions, but different style of play. Shadow Demon is going to be the pickup, so that's going to be the final support hero for Orange. And we're going to see just how they want to lane this, what the two teams think they can do to outlane and outbest their opponents.
Well, I guess we'll find out then. Just going to switch the scenes. And honestly, I'm just looking at those lineups. I kinda... Oh, this is very hard. I kind of like
I like the SpaceMonkeys lineup. I really like the Batrider pick with the Invoker, and the Leshrac is a hero that's done so well. But Orange are Orange. They know what they're doing, and you can never underestimate them.
That's pretty much what I feel as well. It's just... I like the lineup, but Orange is just... They're big. It's kind of like, you know, you see, it's kind of like, I don't know. I was almost going to call them Asian Navi, but they're not that big. Not quite that big, I would say. Especially not with the Chinese teams. Especially not with the Chinese running around like we've seen today, or not today, yesterday. Jesus, DK looking. I mean, Vilat, so damn confident in Navi. He's like, oh, it doesn't matter. A million will go to Ukraine. Doesn't matter. And then he watches DK play yesterday. He's like, fuck, I cannot watch anymore. He's really scared. I cannot see.
Well, he didn't. Yeah, he wasn't casting last night because his voice was still resting. But as you said, when he said, "I watched," holy shit.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, but anyways, this game we're going to see. Prophet is going to be doing that side lane solo up against top. He's going to be up against a Batrider, and that's not the easiest of lanes for a Prophet. But he will be using that little trick with the treants to pull the wave closer to his tower, keep him safe. Mid lane Invoker up against Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain going for a 3 Mantle of Intelligence build. So Yamata, I don't know if that's quite right, we're going to just ignore that, is going for early base damage, because Invoker, no Exalt, going for Qua, so we're going to see early Cold Snap and maybe a Tornado EMP build. Bottom lane, tri-lane versus tri-lane, and it's going to be interesting to see how that goes down, because that's where most of the action will be.
I think Mushi he's looking pressed up against that, hoping. Actually, no, he's got Avalanche. I was thinking he was pressed up that, hoping he could grab someone from low and hurl them up on top to his teammates to beat up. But no, he did go for Avalanche. That's not going to happen. It would have been hilarious. As Haste is found by the Earthshaker, going to charge in, runs into 2 heroes, gets stunned. Haven't got Purge, no, it's a Banish, and here's Tiny, ready to drop the stun. There we go. The illusion's beating on him, but he might just get away. He will. That Haste is fast enough to get him out. I bet Shadow Demon is just like, oh, I wish I'd saved my skill and got that Purge up and running. But no, doesn't matter.
What do you mean? You don't get the Purge until level 6. You don't get the
Purge no, it's his ult. Jeez, oh god. Shows how much Shadow Demon I play. Yeah. I'm terrible.
yeah, that's alright.
God. Now I feel just plain out stupid. No, it was one of those heroes who came into the game while I was busy playing Heroes and knew it, and I've never really played a lot of him. I know the skills he's got, I just don't know what order they go in. But now I've made an idiot of myself. Back in the mid lane, we've got Invoke up against Queen of Pain, and it looks like, well, who's got the better... Queen of Pain obviously rocking the better base damage. She's got +9 there.
Well, Invoker No, Invoker going for the, well, I guess I think Danny was the first one to do it, going for the early blades of attack, giving some early last hitting, but isn't going for exhaust.
I think
Pain, yeah.
that's been stock standard since Dota 1. It's been like the whole blades of attack. If you go for Dandy breaks off from that build when he does the exhaust because he feels it just allows him to be more flexible with his starting items. But he's I know I've casted my fair share of Invoker in Dota 1, and blades of attack straight up with the tangos, very common. But I mean, obviously Navi, they played Dota 1. Maybe he started off there.
Yep, and some more dewarding attempts coming from Orange at bottom lane. Using these early sentry wards, well, they actually missed the other observer ward. The other observer ward by the ES is just out of vision of that sentry ward. I'm surprised he actually put it that... Actually, yeah, that's a dire ward. I'm surprised he actually put it that close to where the other one got dewarded from. Because that one sentry almost could have dewarded both.
Oh, God, yeah, that would have been... But then again, I guess he really feels they need the vision behind them. I guess they're really, really scared, so he did want... Because, I mean, he almost went down to that before. He was barely got away, even with the haste. And this is interesting. Mushi I know, this used to happen in Hon sometimes, the aggressive tiny trialing, but never really seen it all that much.
Winter's being initiated on by the Batrider. Clanton wants this kill on Winter, not quite maximizing the Firefly damage, and Winter just going to TP home, play it safe, and then probably buy a TP scroll to come right back to the lane though. But definitely, Batrider 16 CS, Winter only 3 CS, so Batrider is absolutely slaughtering this top lane. Yeah,
well, to be expected, Batrider, of course, very, very frustrating 1v1 here, especially when you, well, we often see Treant take solos, but the Furion take a solo lane, but he's not got great lane control. Often when he's in this situation, it's because he's losing, or it's just sort of barely break even. Often if he's up against something like a Darkseer, he can do okay, but against this lane, against such a strong hero, we'll probably see him start teleporting fairly early and start trying to set up ganks. That's normally what we see from the laning Furion. Down this bottom lane, I'm just waiting for somebody to try and get the jump here. Shadow Team's thinking about it, X is thinking about it, but look at that. Earthshaker as well as Vengeful Spirit on defense there, ready to jump in.
Prophet got the TP up. It was on cooldown after TPing the base. He's ready to TP in now, although the wave is getting very close to the Dire Tower. If it pushes out of it, I think we're going to see Winter looking to gank this bottom lane, because he can't really compete and farm at bottom. But meanwhile, I didn't catch a single bit of that. Invoker with a solo kill, low HP, low mana, but getting the kill, that is a huge boost for him. Now with a level advantage as well as a big gold advantage on the Queen of Pain. Bottom lane, Winter is TP'd in. Winter getting stunned though. Leshrac, the combo from Tiny, takes out Leshrac, and that is what Orange needed as they miss out narrowly on the first blood. Stun goes on the Witch Doctor. ES, no Fissure at the moment. He's 3 mana short. If he had a Fissure there, I think Witch Doctor would have maybe gone down as well, but we will see. Vengeful Spirit just salving himself, whatever HP he can get to make sure the Maledict doesn't kill him.
I'm just watching down here. Well, Leshrac is back, and he has picked up a very early full-on Magic Wand. Wow, we wanted that pretty damn quick. It looks like Leshrac... Oh, well, no. He's decided to jungle. Furion has decided to go on jungle. I thought he was going to go and head back up the top, but he said... And there's a DD down here as well. It's waiting for someone to go and grab that. It looks like Queen of Pain has found... Oh, wow. She could try and set something up here. I mean, there's all 5 of them. All 5 of the Radiant are down here. They could try and set something up, but she said, you know what, I'm going to go back to mid. I don't want to waste too much time. I do need to get my levels. Yeah, too many heroes in one lane. It's sure they can maybe get a kill or two, but it's at a very steep cost. The Invoker getting complete free farm levels at mid lane. Batrider the same at top. This Batrider, I think Batrider could just go straight for a blink dagger here. The fact he's not being pressured, he doesn't have to get any HP. He can just pick up maybe a Magic Wand plus a blink dagger. He's actually bought a TP scroll, so he's going to be ready to counter gank at bottom. He's also now level 6, so if they go in at bottom, Batrider, I think, will be looking for a TP in and a counter gank. I think that's definitely a possibility. And again, Queen of Pain in some serious trouble. And this looks like what happened. It was just a cold snap was too much. Maybe she got a little too aggressive, thought she could take him, and then Invoker just dropped that cold snap, caused a ton of damage. But again, Furion out of mana at the moment, being forced all the way back. Batrider actually moving. Queen of Pain activating the DD rune. As it looks like she might be gunning for something. No, being chased off once again. Invoker, he's got cold snap up, ready to go. She does need to be careful here. I'm looking for any potential clash down in this bottom lane. Doesn't look like anything's going to be coming out of here. No, not at the moment. I'd say ES and Vengeful being very, very defensive at the moment. Just trying to make sure Leshrac stays alive. That's all they're really worried about. And I mean, at the moment, they're winning their mid lane. They're winning their top lane. And so I think it's perfectly fine that they remain defensive at the bottom lane. I think at the moment, Orange are not in a very good position. At least, I mean, they're still fine. It's still early game.
but they're definitely behind based on this early game, and we will see Queen of Pain looking to change that with a gank on top, has a haste rune, and no, DD rune has expired, but still, Batrider could be in trouble here. We'll have that Firefly, so we can use that to hide in trees, and actually, Prophet does not really have any damage output. The Sprout is useless against the Batrider, so I don't think they can actually get this kill.
I kind of doubt it too, unless there's something happens. Queen of Pain does have her ult, though. That might be enough. There we go, Fire flying away immediately. Can she land an ult? No, she decides just to farm creep. And Batrider, sort of disappearing there, and Witch Doctor has DC'd.
Yeah. Two of them.
Oh, wow, okay. That would explain why she just suddenly just derped. Just sort of...
Yeah.
I was just wondering...
I don't think they couldn't get the kill anyways. Batrider, as soon as you get into those trees, even if Queen of Pain hits an ulti, it wouldn't have done enough damage, and now Batrider has bottled up. I mean, that was not a kill they could have got there, unless... The only way they could have got that kill is if Batrider dived on the Prophet at tower, and then Queen of Pain came in for a counter gank, then maybe with the tower damage, but... I think Queen of Pain's actually just wasting time in this top lane, creating some room and sort of harassing the Batrider a bit, but meanwhile, Invoker at mid, free farming away. Venture Spirit's actually heading towards top, probably just do a bit of warding, and then get that map control up for SM, who are not... I mean, they've only died once at bottom lane, and against a tri-lane with the Prophet tipping in, that is a very solid start.
Well, I'm just looking at Venture Spirit. Looks like she's going to roll up to top, try and help out, maybe with the counter gank there. Just wondering if, she's not going to get there in time, unless Queen of Pain decides to stick around. I mean, she's relatively low, but... I mean, like you said, like, it was really unlikely they could get that kill. Maybe they were really, really hoping that Prophet would get died, but at the moment, like, she's wasted a lot of time, and Invoker's just getting all of this free farm. I'm definitely a little worried, because, I mean, it's kind of like almost as bad as leaving a Raster alone, so it won't chew up your tower quite as fast. But it looks like he's going for the Quace Wex, but I am expecting him to max Wex now. He has got 3 levels in Quace. And generally we see Wex get maxed after this. He's gone for the early brace. They're probably going to crank out the drums in a minute. As I believe somebody's asking, did Ice replace Clanton in the orange lineup? I don't think you might know this.
Well, it's actually a couple players left. Orange had this one lineup for a long time, which didn't really do all that well. It was, I'm trying to think, Extinct, Winter, Mushi. And then their other 2 players was Clanton and I can't remember the other player. They got rid of 2 of their players, which was Clanton and someone else. Oh, I can't remember who now. This was too long ago. They were together and they had some okay results, but not what they wanted. And then they brought in Ice as well as Yamata as well as KYXY came in later from MUFC. So he was quite a more recent addition, as they do have a 6-man roster. But yeah, it wasn't really a replacement. It was that just they decided, okay, our team needs to reform. We're not getting the results we want, and they replaced 2 of their players. So yeah, in some ways he did.
Fair enough then. Okay, what build is Leshrac? Leshrac appears to be doing lightning, well, not lightning, sorry, Split Earth as well as Edict, not doing the lightning build that we sometimes see. But in this case, of course, stun very... Actually, he might from now. It is possible, because often we see 1 level in the Split Earth, and then they go Edict and Lightning, but I'm thinking Edict and Split Earth in this case, just because it's so damn good. And I mean, they've got the stuns to back him up and cover him while he gets in there. Then again, he's being relatively defensive. Then again, he's being relatively defensive. He doesn't want to get that close to Tiny, so maybe he will just start spamming Lightning. Who knows? We'll find out in a bit. I've seen a lot of different Leshrac builds as of late.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's the one here where you can just see anything and everything. You see some people not getting the ultimate until much later. You see the people, the people who don't get ultimate till level 14, 15, and 16. You see, it's all over the place. From getting Edict and not getting Edict, getting the 1 point in Lightning Storm build, which was quite interesting. And not too sure about how efficient that was, but yeah, there's many options.
As I think I Play Carries only asking, it says, I missed the picks. Why did SpaceMonkeys end up picking Batrider? Asians love their Batrider, and I mean, he's a really strong solo hero, and he's really good, especially if he gets that fast blink. Definitely great at jumping in, isolating a hero, locking them down, and just buying time for his team to get stuck in there, and just continue getting those disabled stacked on top. But he's a really, really strong hero. Does a lot of damage as well. Very difficult to control in the lane. And yeah, he's mostly an age thing. Was relatively popular in Dota 1, but just never really showed up here in Dota 2 in the Euro and North American scene. So I don't know. Read what you will into that. I guess.
Ah, yeah, that's right. Someone's reminding me. Nick XH was the other player for Orange.
Okay.
He was their solo mid player. So Yamato kind of took over as the solo mid. And then Clanton was kind of, yeah, he played their supports mostly. He played heroes like Earthshaker. He also sometimes played side lane solo. Him and Winter would sort of mix between the side lane solo and the support. But now Winter is pretty much always that side lane solo with Ice playing the other support.
Apparently you're looking for the word Silver Cross or something. I don't know.
Oh, man.
No. I'm just looking at the farm at the moment. Clanton is doing well. He's 14-11 at 6 minutes in. That is doing really, really well. And look compared to the Prophet's 13-1. Clanton is completely shredding that lane up. Meanwhile, down the bottom lane, Leshrac is 10-3. Doesn't appear to be going as well for him. Tiny's sitting on 30-9, so Leshrac really hasn't been able to get into this. And I think it's just because they've had to be so defensive. They've had to worry about these guys skulking around behind them the whole time. From Orange, the Shadow Demon as well as the Shadow Demon as well as the Witch Doctor. They've really been worried about that. Even with the backup from Earthshaker as well as Vengeful Spirit. He's been relatively, we've seen it, he's been very defensive, hanging back, and the supports have been hanging even further back, and it's really cutting the levels. Like Earthshaker stuck at level 2 at the moment. It's really, really hurt them, and you compare that to like Shadow Demon sitting on level 4, although he has got an assist in there as well, but it has hurt them quite a bit, I think.
The Venge and the ES both only level 2, so they're struggling quite a bit in terms of XP, but that's being made up in the other lanes. Invoker, Batrider, both very high level, because, I would have expected the XP graph to be quite far in Orange's favour, but it's actually relatively even, simply because of how well the Invoker, Batrider are doing. And, like I mentioned earlier, Batrider picking up the TP, having those counter ganks ready for the bottom lane, because those are the heroes that Orange are going to try and exploit. The level 2 ES, level 2 Vengeful Spirit, and even Leshrac level 3, as you mentioned, not much farm, not many items. These heroes are easy to gank, easy to kill, so they're going to have to be very ready on the ball with those counter ganks coming from Batrider and even the Invoker. Invoker going for Tornado EMP, which is the perfect counter gank build. The Exalt build is not the best for counter ganking.
No, Exalt is very strong at pushing, and obviously really good at actually assisting ganks from long range. It just allows Invoker to sit down, farm, and yet still have that firepower that he can add, even try and snipe runners. But at the same time, of course, you're completely right. As far as it is pretty useless for counter ganking, or just even defending, like trying to hold off pushes and stuff. Whereas throwing out long range tornadoes, big EMPs, it's just huge. Just these huge spells you can just toss down and make people just back the hell up. Whereas, there's nothing wrong with Cold Snap. Cold Snap's great, Sunstrike is great, but they just don't have that same sort of firepower. And I think they're back, but someone's in the toilet. Oh wait, no, we're still waiting on
Queen of Pain.
Yeah, still waiting. And she's 27-12, Invoker's sitting on 21, and Queen of Pain's actually doing surprisingly well. Of course, did get killed early on, but
yeah,
she's actually not doing too bad.
Yeah, actually, Invoker only with 21 CS. I would have expected a bit better on the Invoker. I think Invoker managed to free farm when Queen of Pain left, but when Queen of Pain was there competing, Queen of Pain was definitely leading the way with 3 mantle build, getting plenty more last hits and deny. So Invoker probably would have been quite happy to see Queen of Pain leave to get some catch up. But that first blood was a big mistake, because that gave Invoker a lot of gold, which with the way Yamato was last hitting, he was winning that lane.
As apparently our recast is going to be pretty interesting. Apparently there's a Pudge Lifestealer combo being run in the other game, and a Darkseer Venomancer. All right, so it's going to be. I hope. Well, they better. Somebody better be saving that for us, so we can.
Oh yeah.
And then I get to figure out how to manually load a Dota 2 replay. That'll be lots of fun.
Have you done it before?
No.
It'll be a learning experience for everyone.
Yeah, because nobody will give me their replays, so I can manually reload them. Jerks.
It's a pain. That's the thing. People every now and then someone is asking, "Oh, can you get some AR replays?" I'm just like, I don't want to ask them. I already asked them to do shit that they don't want to do, and I don't want to ask them, "Hey guys, can you upload some replays or send them to me?" It's a pain. It takes time, and for one replay, yeah, it's easy, but in general, it's just not something all that convenient.
But you definitely need the observers to be able, the broadcast to be able to save their replays. I see some counter wards coming out here again. It looks like Orange are just going to try and get this counter ward down. Of course, although that ward's about to expire, and if they have a spare one, Radiant without a spare one at the moment. I guess they're just going to throw it down, try and get rid of any lane wards watching over here, just so they can put more pressure on. Because at the moment, the only thing that's really even allowing ES and Vengeful to get close is the fact that, well, they can see into that and know when they need to be ready to defend.
Yeah.
But once it's gone...
And Yeah, if you lose Sentry Wards coming in bot lane aren't going to be actually all that useful for dewarding. As you mentioned, that Observer Ward about to expire. Vengeful Spirit has the Observer Wards to reward, and he's actually at top lane. And he's going to ward probably the top rune, or even maybe he'll get a lane ward at top. But I don't think they really need that lane ward. Probably just going to be put near top river, and then maybe try to use the other one near bottom. But yeah, those dewards at the moment not all that useful. And I mean, yeah, the big level and farm advantage for Orange at bot lane, but that's simply because the Dire team is so scared of this Prophet.
As Clancy calls out hacks. I don't know why. I think he's calling somebody a hacker, but anyway, I think he's just trolling his old team.
What a sick cunt.
I know, right? Whoa. Look out, we got a badass over here. Got a badass over here.
I couldn't help.
You've dropped more bombs than I have today.
That's alright. I'm tired, man.
I know.
It happens.
I'm tired. It's 2 AM here.
It's been a long week.
I know. Split Earth down on top of the Tiny there. And now we've got, we've got Vengeful Spirit coming up here to try and counter that. They might try and bait them on the bat again once he's got his Firefly up. Because, I mean, they bait them onto him while he's got the Firefly up. That's really going to cause an error. Queen of Pain decided, you know what, I'm out of here. Got to go back to farming. Got to go back to mid. Need to bottle up, etc. So she'll be heading back. And meanwhile, Invoker just taking the best of just making the best of that. And getting himself a nice level advantage up to level 7 now. We'll try and push in this tower. Just stack a little bit of damage on it. Not a whole lot. And against they know there's trouble. See, like, they've lost their vision. Look how defensive they are now. There's nothing. Like, they're so damn scared of moving down. And I think this was a great idea to have the counter wards. Well, they haven't used them yet. Okay, so they just had them getting ready in case they did need them. So once Orange, or rather, once SpaceMonkeys look like they're reacting funny, then they'll probably throw down those counter wards.
Yeah, no, they're not reacting yet. We're going to see it. Ooh, they want to go in. They've got the lane with their property. This left track should go down. Cast goes. Need a nice place. Fissure. The banish, though, extinct. Spot on with that. Tiny goes in, takes him out, and the Fissure comes in. That banish from Shadow Demon. Really, really smart play.
Yeah, that was fantastic play from him. And now, I just like the Witch Dog getting hurled in there because Tiny could. He's like, yo, go, get in. And he's just like, well, screw you, trapping on the wrong side of the Fissure inside an Edict that's still running. Bit of a jerk. To see Invoker teleporting to bottom was a little bit slow there on the counter game.
Spotted by the Observer Ward, though. That's the problem here. They know exactly where he is, and Orange have 4 heroes here. They're going to have 5. They're going to have a DD Queen of Pain coming bottom. As
look, they're going to hurl it. They're going to hurl Prophet in. No, it doesn't hurl Prophet in. It doesn't matter. Queen of Pain. There, he does hurl Prophet in. As Queen of Pain moving, there's the scream. Going to clean him up. I think that was a tad unnecessary, but anyway. Fair enough. Get the kill. Why not?
That was a bit of a mistake there. Yeah. Invoker, I guess, didn't expect them to have that lane ward, but that lane ward from Orange really being absolutely devastating. Batrider at top, looks like they should be able to get this top tier 1 tower unless we see a couple TPs in, and Batrider does have gold for that Blink Dagger because of having absolute free farm. So 9-minute Blink Dagger on Batrider. He is going to be the hero that SM look to bring them back into this game.
Definitely. I don't think they've been out of it just yet. Not considering Invoker's doing well. Yeah. And I mean the farming tri-lane is
slightly lead.
Oh, sorry, you go.
No, I'd say Orange is slightly leading just because of that bottom lane where they have the levels on the support heroes, and because ES and Vengeful Spirit, they're both level 2, level 3. That's going to hurt them in the mid game quite badly. Yeah,
it will definitely hurt the mid game, but neither team really having a super high. I mean, honestly, I feel like the hardest carry here would be Leshrac versus Leshrac and Tiny, probably the most primary candidates for carrying on both teams, I would feel. Unless they go for some crazy damaging Invoker build late game, but I kind of doubt that's going to happen. But it's not like, Anti-Mage has been free farming down here solid for 10 minutes sort of issue. It has only been Tiny. But of course, Tiny with a fast Blink Dagger can cause some havoc. Oh, he's not. Oh, he's doing the Necronomicon that you were talking. I think anyway.
He as well. I'm going to say Necronomicon, but if I didn't know that, I would say it could be a 4-star. But I mean, if you're going to go 4-star, I mean, more likely you just get a Blink Dagger. So Orange loves to mass Necrobox, and even on Tiny, I wouldn't expect on him, but it does solve some of his mana issues. He's going to go Arcane Boots as well as the Necrobook, and we'll probably see Queen of Pain as well as Prophet getting some as well, although Prophet likely to get the mech, because Orange do like to get up the mech to pipe. Bottom river though, Yam, blink out, ES is there waiting.
That had to be the unfortunate thing. There was, Invoker is in trouble, no, he should get away. But basically, yeah, just jacking that illusion rune as a cold snap was on Queen of Pain. Getting hammered at point blank range by illusion, just proccing cold snap. Very unfortunate for her. Up the top, Vengeful Spirit just trying to catch up on levels, actually going, oh, look at this, free lane, I might just try and grab a few levels. Not really going to be able to help a team out too much without that. And Invoker at the moment sitting on Tornado as well as Cold Snap. And he's maxing out Wex now.
Yeah, he's going to go for the Tornado EMP combo mid-game. Early game, it's better just to use the Cold Snap as much as possible. Have the Tornado as your second spell. It can sometimes help set up ganks. As top lane, Orange want to go in. They've got their two main damage dealers, the Queen of Pain, the Tiny, looking either for Vengeful Spirit or Leshrac. They're going to find the VS. VS will drop very quickly. Oh, maybe not. And one more hit does get it. And Leshrac going to go on Queen of Pain. Oh, blink out just in time. Batrider with the blink, looking for a Lasso. Does not find it.
Yeah, I thought the Vengeful Spirit just sort of popped out of the arm, oh crap, and sort of ran away there, just dropped the stun, got taken out pretty damn quick. She was one of those really, oh well, meanwhile though, while there are tensions up top though, Invoker busy pushing the bit, so there's a bit of a lasso on top. They do manage to grab Tiny though on the run. He will get taken out though, Mushi going down there. Batrider showing you why he's so damn annoying. And this is one of the other great things about it, while you got Firefly up, if you need to jump, just go and kill some camps, just stack camp. Take it out so easy with Firefly, although just having the tail end of that, he can probably just clean up a little bit.
Mid lane almost took out Prophet by himself, Dan, on the Invoker. Dan playing this Invoker really well so far. He's going to have that Drum of Endurance up in a second. Going to give him a lot of mobility and a lot of chasing power for that Invoker. He is up to level 9, so slowly getting up that Tornado EMP combo. He's now stopped using Cold Snap as much. Tornado EMP is going to be what he focuses on. Yeah,
and I would say that it would not hurt if Orange get a few Arcane Boots. They've got one just to counter the EMP. They've got one on Tiny. Have they got another one up? Not yet, but I mean they've got a few candidates for it. So yeah, a couple of Arcane Boots really help counter the EMPs. But then again, I mean if they're massing Necro books, even heroes like Tiny, he's gonna have a fair amount of mana, so he should be okay regardless. So I see, drums are finished up on Invoker. The question is, what will they? I'm thinking. I don't know. Do you think he'll go for Argonums next? Just to get those 0-second invokes?
Well, I'd say not Argonums yet. I'd say he'd go for more sort of a mid-game oriented item that will help him a bit more while he's... I mean, Argonums is great late game when you have the high-level invoke, but right now he's more likely to go for something, whether it's a Yule Scepter, even something like a mech could help out his team, as they don't really have someone to buy that mech. Invoker's actually not that bad a hero to get it on.
Well, I mean, he's a hero that's kind of squishy, and survivability is great. And if you're going to buy survivability, why not buy something like a mech that adds it to your team?
Yeah. I think Force Staff is quite likely as well. That's a very common item on Invoker.
Oh yeah, that is true. That is true. It's such a great item. I mean, we see that pretty much every single game. I don't think I've seen a game that goes past without somebody somewhere building a Force Staff. And this Tiny, hasn't. Actually, I think he's going to go and buy the belt. No, he's not. I thought he might go to the shop and buy the belt there, but hasn't really decided what he's going to do with that yet. That Staff of Wizardry. Meanwhile, a bit of counter, or a bit of rewarding here from Vengeful Spirit. And Leshrac just going to try and take the farm top. What is current? The GPM is favouring the... Wow, that's a big sharp drop in favour of the die. I would say those couple of towers that have gone down have been to blame for that massive spike in gold favouring the die team. Experience though still favouring the Radiant. As it looks like support's coming to the bottom tower with the die team. Batrider's here, bottling up a little bit. Might be getting ready to blink in. There's the stun, there's the toss there from Tiny. The banish goes down. Tiny in a little bit of trouble, about to get blinked on. No, the Prophet ult preventing the blink. Oh, I bet he must be counting his lucky stars right about now, gods.
Yeah, and then even the Treants coming in, hitting the Batrider. He just could not blink in, as Orange maybe want to go in here. Batrider, because of this quick blink dagger, is actually not all that tanky as if he'd got a Vanguard. And now the tier 1 tower at bottom, going to go down uncontested. Leshrac trying to catch up on farm at top lane. I like Leshrac doing this. He's behind. He needs some items. He needs the Bloodstone, BKB, these big core items. He also needs the level. So getting some solo farm away from the support when the opportunity is there is probably a good idea. As Invoker as well, not there to defend. So SM, SpaceMonkeys, making the smart decision, not competing for that tower when Orange were ready to take a fight.
The mass support's coming in mid. Oh, Invoker might be in some trouble. Could be in trouble. Gets dusted up. But it looks like he's too damn fast because Wex makes him run really freaking quick. And I don't think anybody can catch it, especially with drums and phase boost. He's just, if you don't pin him down immediately, he's gone. He's just out of there.
Yeah. 462 movement speed with the 3-in Wex and the phase boots on. And he will get out. Leshrac needs to be a bit more careful at top. Queen of Pain is coming in. We're going to have another force.
I think that's... Oh, this is a dire. SpaceMonkeys pausing. I haven't seen anybody disconnect. What? What is... What? December Young Time Bakadoa? I don't know if anybody wants to translate that. If you can see that, feel free. What the hell?
I'm sure there's some people in the chat who can. Many Malaysians in the chat. And they are ready to go.
Okay, so we're back on. We're back on. I've got to give it... Oh, well, speaking of underleveled supports, Earthshaker still without his ult. Level 5 still. And there's the Banish on mid. Looks like... I don't know if that's inv-red. He is in some trouble. Pops out the tornado immediately. And now he's getting stunned, maledicted, and he's going to die. Nothing he can do there. Popping. Yep, there he goes. Pops. Down he goes. And unfortunately, Tiny's still saving money. Has not decided what he wants to go for here. I don't know if he was just grabbing the Staff of Wizardry for later and just helping boost his mana pool for now, and maybe he's just saving it for a blink now as well, but I'm not dead sure.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, possibly saving up for that blink dagger, as we are going to have to wait and see. Right now, SM want to pressure this bottom tier 1 tower. They've gotten the other 2 tier 1 towers, and with this bottom tower, they'll get some nice control over the map there, staying slightly ahead because of this tower difference, and they are going to need a few more heroes to back this up. The Invoker needs to maybe start coming to some of these clashes, as we will see Yamato at top. He's not actually going for a Necro Hook just yet with an early Ogre Axe, so straight BKB maybe, but we'll have to wait and see. I don't know if straight BKB, it's not something you'd normally see as a first item on Queen of Pain. Often as the second item you get, but first item BKB not a sort of common build.
I don't know, maybe she just had the money to buy the Ogre Axe and was planning on an Argonym's later. I'm not sure. I mean, it could be a fast BKB, who knows? Who knows? It's Batrider. Oh, he's got the blink up. He's got some targets here, but I don't know, he's got to watch out for Tiny as well as Brown. Also, oh, Leshrac could get... No, Tiny's come back. I think I've seen the Batrider. And the Batrider's... Oh, force! It was a 4-star. There we go. You were right. It was a 4-star, and he will get taken out. That was a very sudden surge there from Tiny, coming out of nowhere. Did not expect that.
Yeah. And Orange, with that kill, it's going to help them out. They're up 6 kills to 4, but more importantly, they can create some momentum off of this. They can look to take out some towers. Queen of Pain getting more and more farm and taking out these key heroes sort of one by one. First they pick off Invoker, they picked off Batrider recently, and they're looking pretty good as Tiny is making his way towards mid.
It's apparently it stands for prayer time, which, I mean, if they're Islamic, you have very strict prayer times. I'm not sure exactly when they were. I think you have to pray like 4 times a day or something. It's something like that. Oh, forced up and into position. Mushi, very aggressive. Doesn't quite get the kill though. She probably doesn't get the kill. Leshrac lives. Tornado goes through, misses Mushi by a hair. And Evoker just probably gonna have to break off the chase there. But no, wow, okay. Didn't think that. I didn't even consider that someone might actually stop the Dota game for their religion. But all right.
That's all right. I mean, quick 15-second prayer. I'm okay with that pause. That's a good reason as I've ever seen before. I mean, I've seen some pretty questionable reasons for pause, and I'm okay with that one. Well, anyways, we're going to see with that kill on Queen of Pain. I mean, this kill, it seems both teams, they're not really committing to all-out team fights just yet. I mean, the Invoker, the ES, those heroes are going to be very hard for Orange to go into, which is maybe why they want to farm up some of those items first. As Batrider as well, with a lot of catching capability, he is going to go for that 4-star. He's only 100 gold away from that. So if he blinks in and lassoes someone, with that 4-star, he can 4-star away. So here's like Tiny can't just instantly kill him. Because that's always the problem with Batrider. You blink in and grab someone. If you die before you can get out and take that hero to your team, you've sort of lost any advantage you might have had. So the 4-star does work very well on him. As they are smoked, they're looking for blood in the jungle.
Well, Prophet just porting out before he was found there. And I know he was around here because I see the trench. I know there was somebody in here. They're still going to look. Prophet, though, now bottom lane, busy farming that up. And they might actually run into Tiny here. They might actually run into Tiny here, although, no, it looks like they're running away. It looks like they want to go and kill bottom lane now. They spotted Prophet, say, alright, let's go and kill him. Or his buddies. I don't think they can't see Shadow Demon. No, they can't see Shadow Demon, and they can't see. And that ward that doesn't quite spot the Witch Doctor.
So he casts Firefly. He wants to scout. He's using that for vision. They might see the Shadow Demon now. He's going to go in. Banish. He's going to go on the Prophet as down goes the Fissure. He's pulling the Prophet even with that. And back Purge goes on Batrider. Batrider taking a lot of damage. He's going to survive it narrowly though. Leshrac though will go down, and a tiny toss takes up Batrider. Great counter gank coming from Orange. They saw it coming. They took out 3. All 3 And Invoker nowhere to be seen at the moment.
They're going to go for the fourth as well. Here comes Queen of Pain, dropping the Shadow Strike. He's going to try and point out. Not going to happen. Mushi drops a big avalanche on him and then levels up to his bigger form. And they'll probably push this down as well. I mean, yeah, they could take this. There we go. Trance and Invoker. Oh boy. Looks like he is grabbing eels. He's got the Void Stone. He's got the Staff of Wizardry, but he is not helping out too much in these fights at the moment. Kind of disappointed because I mean, you said like he's great. The EMP Tornado really good at defending against counter games, but he has not been seen at all. He's pushed a couple of towers, and I mean that's been about all we've seen from him so far.
Yep, and he is going to be going for a Yule Scepter here. He's got the Void Stone as well as the Staff of Wizardry. Throws some Tornado bottom, looking for Tiny, not going to find him. Up to level 13 though, he's actually maxed out the Wex now, so that Tornado EMP is going to be doing a lot of mana drain. Up to it's 400 mana drain, but with the new EMP it doesn't hit them while they're tornadoed in the air, so you have to time it well, otherwise you can waste that EMP with the tornado combo.
Oh, I see. Alright then. Watching, nope, nothing interesting again here, just pushing, 4-man push. They might actually run into a bit of a clash. I'm expecting some TPs to defend this tower. They won't give it without a fight, or maybe they will. Queen of Pain did go for the fast BKB. She wasn't just trying to sort of she wasn't just picking up the Ogre Axe just because, well, actually it's an Ogre Club despite looking like an axe. She wasn't picking up just because she couldn't be bothered getting the point booster, and apparently nobody can defend this tower. They're just going to sacrifice it. The Shrek not even needing to pop Edict, and he did go, wow, okay, he did pick up Storm. He got the Lightning Storm, he didn't even max out Edict first. Lightning was maxed first, 2 levels in Split Earth, and then a couple of levels in Edict.
It's something you do when you're worried about how squishy you are. You can't really go into the middle of the fight, so you're saying, okay, this long-range nuke from Lightning Storm is going to be more important than getting that Edict as Invoker. Oh, no. Thinks about TPing top, but it cancels it?
Not sure.
Looks like he cancelled it as the 5-man SM gank squad at bottom. Extinct is just throwing those nukes from afar. He's given for the mech. He's got Buckler and Headroof sitting on 350 gold, and he is going to get caught out here by Batrider. No, he's not. He doesn't spot him because of it being the night time. Doesn't have the vision.
That is unfortunate. They wasted a lot of time messing around here. Queen of Pain has spotted them. She knows they're here. Here comes Mushi. Oh, this could end badly for somebody there. He's got a blink now as well. Misses! He missed. The fissure goes down, blocks Mushi off. Prophet is in there now. Mushi is completely blocked off, although it looks like they're going to get no, haven't quite gotten the Ventress, but she should go down to the DOT. Tornado goes screaming through there. The Necro Book has been popped by Prophet. Down goes Leshrac as well. And Orange just healing himself up in the safety of the Roshan pit. And it looks like they want this Invoker. The stun goes at the Avalanche, does connect. Will he manage to toss him back? The slow as well. This is going to make him so much easier. Dagger in the back. Invokes Ghost Walk, doubles back. Do they have? I think they're out of dust.
Prophet does have one. There we go. Prophet TPing in, looking for the Sprout. Not going to get it though. Invoker just too quick there.
It's very slippery bastard.
Only Witch Doctor going down. 3 kills for Orange. Only losing Witch Doctor. Very good trade for them. And they're getting some core items. They're going to have the mech up on Shadow Demon. They've got the Urn on the Witch Doctor. So their supports, they're getting the levels. They're getting those cheap items they need. And then their main hero is Tiny with Blink and 4-star. Prophet getting the Necro Book up now. And Queen of Pain, BKB, really helping out a lot in that team fight.
Oh yeah. Although definitely a slight bit of misplay there from Mushi, no doubt. Just messing up the Avalanche as well as the toss, and then getting... Well, unfortunately got locked out by the ES. Did land a good fissure, blocking him from getting involved any further. But a surprise... So, wow, both Blink and a 4-star. He's really mobile right about now, porting back to the mid lane. Might just try and gun... I mean, Kenny was looking at this Leshrac. Couldn't quite insta-give either Leshrac or the Invoke. Could get pretty damn close, so Earthshaker definitely vulnerable. Vengeful Spirit extremely vulnerable. Batrider, not so much either. Really depends if you can land any extra hits in there as well. Just watching. What is Queen of Pain? She's still saved. She's got 700 saved up. You want to go there? Something?
Yeah, a lot of gold there. I'd say maybe a sheep stick at this point. Just go for the disable. Get the nice sort of easy pick off item. And we will have to see whether or not SM can deal with that. They're already having problems with the BKB, and if Queen of Pain gets another big item, we're going to see Tiny, maybe, I'm wondering what Tiny's going to go for. Is he going to go for the big Ag Scepter at this rate? And Orange, though, they are getting further and further ahead now, up to 5k gold leads, so looking pretty solid.
It's kind of hard to tell what Tiny is going to go for. Just because we've seen so many different weird builds. I mean, even something like just grabbing a Shivas and just adding that big AoE slow when he blinks in and just goes for it wouldn't be terrible either. As I see Invoker holding all the way back. He's going to pop the Tornado through. There's the EMP as well. Does manage to hit Prophet, but that's about it. I think it also clipped Witch Doctor there. But in the end, not a huge deal. Queen of Pain just dropping in to nuke the creep wave. And there's Tiny. He's going to go for the Invoker. Drops the damage in. 4 staffs out. Yule's there from Invoker on himself. Unfortunately, Queen of Pain, had she been ready to go then, jumped in after the Tiny, would have been fantastic. Unfortunately, had already burned her Scream and Blink. I'm a little bit surprised she revealed herself.
Yeah, Queen of Pain jumped the gun a little bit there. Gonna all now TP out. Orange with the T2 tower though. Didn't quite execute on that Invoker gank, but hey, they're going to find a tower. They're going to find a lot of farm. Profit farming the jungle. We see Queen of Pain farming at top. They'll get their next big items up. Queen of Pain, I actually think, is going to go for Necrobook here. They want to push now. They love to do that Necrobook strategy. And despite going for the BKB first, and I mean, Sheep Sick being a nice item, I think it's going to be a Necrobook. We do see, yep, Mech has been finished on Shadow Demon, and Tiny up to 1,300 gold. What are we going to be seeing here? Necrobook 1 still on Profit. Does have 2k gold though, so he's going to get that Necrobook 3 very, very soon. Yeah,
it is very, very close. Now, what have we got down here? Haste being popped by the Queen of Pain has found herself a DD rune. No targets to gank yet. That is a dire ward, so they can't see that. Mech. They've got the arcane. I mean, they're not that mana intense. I guess they're getting away with one set of arcane boots at the moment. Queen of Pain. Oh no, it looks like it is a hex. She did go for the Mystic Staff. Hex or a Shiva's, but I'm expecting a hex to be honest.
Double damage.
So it looks like she just wants
I expect a hex, and is going to go for the Leshrac kill. Leshrac caught out, not going to be able to TP out as there was a Prophet ulti. Queen of Pain used the BKB to make sure to get that kill, and Queen of Pain going to get. Quite smartly so, gets the hell out of there. Batrider was looking for a Blink Lasso.
Yes, of course, going right through that magic community. Very, very frustrating. Batrider blinking back to the mid lane. Looks like the Radiant are not being as aggressive as we would have thought. I mean, they could even afford to grab themselves, if anybody there can afford a pipe. I mean, Nature's Prophet might even pick up a pipe after he finishes his Necro. I think he just bought the 2 recipes now. They should be on their way. Oh, no, that's going to Shadow Demon, actually. That's Courier, so never mind. Wait, no, he's got an Eye and a Necro book. Oh, a gem and a Necro book. Alright. Yeah, pretty full on there. Of course, the gem's still used for warding, so you don't have to blow the Necro book early just to try and counter, because it's like a 90-second cooldown. It's relatively long. It's relatively long. And now Batrider using his ability jungle. He's about to get caught out. Does get hit. Doesn't get comboed, though. 4 staffs away. Tiny 4 staffs after, and here comes the Prophet. Doesn't even need to drop anything there.
Yeah, too much damage from this Tiny. Mushi playing very, very well, leading the ganks. He has gone for the point booster. Is going to be getting that big Aghanim Scepter. That's going to give them even more pushing power. So forget something like a Necrobook on Tiny. If you want pushing power, get the Ag Scepter up and then maybe get some attack speed items.
Oh yeah, we'll
but even without them, even without them, every right click just does so much damage. It's worth it for the bonus damage you do to towers. And now Orange dewarding that ward spot near top. Going to get complete map controllers. SM are just on the back foot here, looking around, wondering how can they defend this Orange team. They've got the mech, they've got the Witch Doctor heal, and just so much pushing power.
Well, BKB is almost done on the Shrek, but I think if they can't hold this, it will be a little bit too late. There's the Tornado going through. I heard a stun guy from Vengeful Sprout. Didn't see where it landed. Oh, right. I think they're trying to hold off the Necro minions, which are causing havoc right about now. Sprout spawns some more trees for Furion. Queen of Pain now getting hit by a magic missile. Batrider launches himself in, 4 staffs himself. Queen of Pain actually stuck inside the building. Gets hit by that Fissure as well. And she gets taken out, so it looks like they will hold. Yule's there on Tiny. All sorts of, he's actually taking a lot of damage. Has also been oiled up by that sticky napalm as Invoker throws down an ice wall to prevent him from running away. Banish as well. I think Shadow Demon banished himself. He did indeed. Sticky napalm once again. This Batrider going down. He drops the gem. I think he was trying to destroy it to make sure.
He kills the gem. He did destroy it. Yeah,
smart
really,
move.
Really smart play. That's something you see from the top tier players. They knows he's going down. He bought enough time for himself by banishing himself so that he didn't instantly die. And killing the gem, denying that, this means that his wards are going to be up for a bit longer. And really, really smart play.
Yeah, I agree, definitely. As Prophet does have to live on 3 Necro, another 1,400 gold, but a good hold there from SpaceMonkeys. Definitely kept them in this. They would have been utterly screwed with that, but of course, didn't buy enough time for Leshrac to finish that BKB, because he would definitely need. He's taking a lot of magic damage in these fights. It looks like he has got enough to grab his BKB right now, and then of course he will want to finish up a Bloodstone, so anything just to increase his mana pool, because of course Pulse Nova is so damn mana hungry. Really just rips through his mana pool. Invoker also BKBing, I think. Or is that going to be an... No, this is a BKB. He's got a Mithril Hammer as well.
Yeah, he's going to have that up soon, and that'll help a bit dealing with the Tiny. It's all about the Tiny Queen of Pain with their huge initiation that they can just come from anywhere. Both, I mean, Blink on Queen of Pain with a BKB, Tiny with Force Staff and Blink. You need those BKBs ready as you need something just to keep you alive from this constant aggression coming from Orange. Although when I say aggression, they're not overextending too much apart from that one push at top, although they did do quite a bit of damage to the TP tower. Orange will play it slow, they'll play it safe even when they are being aggressive and have the lead. They won't go sort of overcommit to any sort of team fight.
Now, Leshrac has finished the BKB. I just noticed him buy it then. Yep, there we go. Invoker has got enough for one now, should he want to finish it off, which I assume, yeah, there we go. It's coming out now on that courier, I would think. Yep. Batrider, though, has got the blink. I just wondering, is he also, it looks like he's also going for a big, everybody, Magic Immune. Everybody get Magic Immunity by the looks of it. BKB's everywhere. He's got the Ogre Club. I assume he's going to save for the Mithril Hammer next. And Earthshaker. Oh, there we go. Tiny blinks in, goes to the Earthshaker, jets the Wombo Combo, 4-stars out. Nature's Prophet not quite getting the damage, though. Queen of Pain with her haste will clean that up. And now they've got a little bit of an opening. I think somebody's been banished. I heard the Sonic Wave. Will they get their last couple of hits in there on top? Oh, will need to be denied. Tosses out the wrong target. Leshrac now. Oh, did he get the right one? No, Tiny goes down. And Venture's been also getting cleaned up, I think, by a stray nuke there. I'm not sure what got her, but Tiny did go down in the end. Did you see what happened to
Tiny? Oh, to the Tiny?
No, to the Vengeful Spirit. She died to something.
Queen of Pain blinked back in and got a blink scream off down near the bottom T3 tower where Vengeful Spirit was running to. So Queen of Pain said, oh, okay, you guys are going to go for the Tiny with the lasso. I'm just going to go kill your little support hero. So poor Vengeful Spirit, but they did get the kill on the Tiny, and they did hold off once again. At only the cost of their... okay, Leshrac's not one of their support heroes. Leshrac's actually, yeah, with the BKB, is doing a bit more, but he's still finding himself fairly squishy and under-leveled.
Actually, I really thought they had a good shot of ranks in it, especially when they just managed to pretty much insta-give that Earthshaker, take his Echo Slam, take his Fissure out of the mix, because, I mean, that's what messed them up last push. It was the big Fissure there, setting things up on Queen of Pain, and then allowing Batrider to get involved, get stuck in, and just drag her out of position, get her completely messed up. I'm looking at Invoker. Yep, there's his BKB. Has come off cooldown just now. What is he going to go for? I'm thinking Argonim's next. He's got the Yules, he's got the drums, he's got the BKB. I'm thinking Argonim's just to help him out with his invocations.
Yeah, at this point, Argonim is probably the go-to item, unless he wants to go for that Sheepstick. Sheepstick is nice against the Queen of Pain, even with the BKB in play, and even against the Tiny, it's not a bad item, but Argonim, in a late-game situation as Invoker, when you get all of your spells fairly high level, is just devastating if you can use it well. And having played against Dan's Invoker myself in a couple matchmaking pubs, it's not fun.
Dan, oh, so you play on the Southeast Asian servers, do you?
Every now and then, yeah. Well, yeah, usually. Here in Thailand for sure, but in Australia I would as well.
Ah, right. Oh, that's right. I forget, you're in Thailand. What am I saying? Of course you're in the South Asian servers. But, what have we got down here? Witch Doctor with drums himself. Furion has picked up... Looks like he's going for that pipe. I think anyway, he's got a cloak. I would assume pipe, just because he can just... He's one of the heroes, he can just farm anything you want. You want something, Furion can get it for you. Nature's Prophet, he can get it. And they could do with the pipe.
The gap. Yeah, get the Force Staff, get the mech, get a medallion, whatever you need. If you want damage, you can go Destillator, Midas. If you want pushing power, get an Acceptor. It's just an annoying hero for that very factor, and he is picked up a hood. He's going to have that pipe in about 300 gold or so, and we are going to see a smoke coming out from SM. SpaceMonkeys on the move. They're going to find 4 orange heroes waiting at mid, including an Invis Queen of Pain that could completely bust them.
Yeah, well, if anything's going to turn her game around, it is smart smoke gangs. I like this look. They're sweeping around. I think they know they're in mid. I think they're sweeping around to try and flank them, get them from the rear. Very, very smart. Nope, they're actually just going to invade the jungle, maybe. Never mind then. Never mind then. Or will they? Will they? I think... Maybe they don't know. This is why having Beastmaster in these smoke gangs is so damn good. Just keep... Yeah, see, look, they don't have vision. They're not sure where the hell anything is. And now they're about to get jumped by Tiny. The Tornado goes through. The Fissure goes down. Tiny gets done. Invoker dropping an Ice Wall. Possibly a little bit too short. Pops the BKB. Tiny relatively low. Blinks out. Doesn't manage to get disrupted there. And manages to escape. It gets healed up by an urn. Doesn't get his blink disrupted.
SM need to be careful. They've used all their BKBs. They need to make sure they don't get caught out here. Orange are kind of looking. They're going on the chase. Tiny, Force Staff, blink. Is he going to find anyone? Yes, Leshrac without BKB. Toss in the air. Gets taken out. And now Orange can take Roshan or just go for the push. Looks like they're going to go with the push with this Necrobooks 3 out.
50 seconds. Necrobooks are up. Leshrac is down. Why not push? Because Leshrac is honest, he's their main source of DPS. Without Leshrac, they really don't have anything to hold these guys off en masse, especially when they've got this really nasty level 3 Necrobooks, which I honestly don't think these guys are really tanky. Most of them are tanky enough. So they even have to blow stuns to try and keep them off them. As Batrider taking a lot of damage to the Necro. Oh no, they're actually going to pull back. Alright, no, they're saying let's go do Rosh instead. I take that back then. I guess I was wrong. As always.
It's hard to push in against the Invoker here. Even with Leshrac down, I mean, it's one of their sort of main semi-carries, but Invoker's there, ES is there. The Vengeful Spirit can even just spam how all these things make pushing hard and slow, and Roshan will give them that Aegis, extra gold, and it's pretty much the safer choice. It's a way that they can just keep on increasing their lead, and that's how Orange like to play. They're not going to take the big risk and go for a push, which may end up helping SM get back in the game if they do sort of misposition or mistime some of their spells.
I like that just in the chat, and just like, if people are like, you know what, Shinies are unbeatable, Shinies are the best of the world. Just like, well, Orange right about here, you know, they beat DK last night. We've seen how freaking scary DK have been. They are definitely a force to reckon with.
Exactly, man.
I mean, this is why they call this Group B the Group of Death, because you've got teams like Orange in here.
Oh yeah, Orange, MUFC, these are the two best teams in Malaysia, and people saying only China can compete with Europe. Well, guess what? These two Malaysian teams have put up a fight against DK. Even Mith.trust beat DK back in the Joint Dota Masters. Mith.trust have beaten DK, so these Southeast Asian teams sure are definitely teams to look out for.
We'll see the EMP tornado get thrown out there. Looks like they're ready to put the aggression on again. The ice wall does get thrown out to try and hold this off, but they are just going to chip away at this tower. It's going to keep chipping, and then just back out. I mean, that's all they have to do, just keep chipping away, keep causing some damage. They'll get it eventually. It's Invoker. Those Necrobook minions are really starting to annoy them. Kills the Necrobook minions, just wailing away at him, and then immediately has to go and heal up thanks to that. Was anybody else building what? Queen of Pain did get her Hex up and running. Anybody else grab the Necrobook? Doesn't look like it. And Tiny is sitting about 2.6k. Again, those tornadoes. There's the ice. Oh, cold snap on Queen of Pain. Does manage to blink away before getting absolutely destroyed by it. I was worried she was about to get swapped in the middle of dire lines there and just get hammered on. She does escape. And Orange, I see, it looks like they're just happy to see here. Pop the pipe. Oh, there's that pipe. We did get one done.
Yeah, they're going to go in this time, or at least look to get some damage done this tower. They might not be able to get the racks here, but they can probably get some. Probably take this tower, at least chip away at it. Queen of Pain with Shadow in the front lines as Orange looking for an engagement.
Still no heroes go down, although there's the Eels on Tiny. They might try and come down on top of him. Cold Snap as well. Tiny been controlled. Good banish there from Shadow Demon, trying to save that Tiny. Stuck in the Firefly. Queen of Pain drops the Sonic Wave. Echo Slam. Tiny in some serious trouble. The Shrek causing massive damage. Burning down Tiny. Tiny is down. Who had the Aegis? I'm not sure who had the Aegis. Queen of Pain very low. Vengeful Spirit's dead. Batrider is down as well. Leshrac gonna port out. Does almost get taken out by that Necrobook. It was Queen of Pain with that Aegis, and they've got all of... Oh, did they have some buybacks there? All of the rating are up.
And Invoker forced to buy out. This tower is going to go down very soon. And Mushi buying back. They want to do they want to do some serious damage now. He's bought back just for that. And with Batrider Venture Spirit dead, they should be able to do it. But ES sold his boots to get that Blink Dagger open. What? He sold his Arcane boots to buy a Blink Dagger.
I guess big drastic plays, I guess, as the splitter doesn't connect. The fissure does, though. Invoker in a bit of trouble, about to fall down. No, it doesn't die there. Yules. I thought he was about to get killed as soon as he landed. Apparently managed to survive. There is the heal, though, from Witch Dog. Air Shakers in the mix. Echo Slam on cooldown, though. Still on cooldown.
Doesn't even have mana for a fissure.
Oh, God. And the Banisher, Shadow Demon getting cleaned out, and they hold. The tower is somehow still standing. I suppose thanks mostly to those buybacks. As I hear a Sunstrike. Close. Wouldn't have killed him though. Too much health.
Double damage.
He's being healed up by an Urn Charge. But wow, that is drastic, to say the least, from Earthshaker. I mean, he can't even blink. When he blinks, he's got to now choose between Echo and Fissure. One or the other. That's all he's got.
Yeah,
he can't do both.
This is crazy. I can't believe he actually saw it. And that's how desperate they were defending. He's probably just going to pick up a couple Mel Talismans or something along those lines now, just to boost up that mana pool. He could refarm the Arcane Boots, of course. But
well, he grabbed the boots back. He's got boots again, but he's...
Yeah. He needs something to boost up his mana pool.
Holy crap. Just that, I mean, but they held. They did hold, eventually. They kept him off that tower. Meanwhile, Queen of Pain has spent her money on something. Maybe it's a Lincoln's? I think it might be a Lincoln's. I see an Ultimate Orb being bought up. Invoker just
just Ultimate Orb, I believe, at the moment. I don't think he's actually finished the Lincoln. Just going to fire an Ultimate Orb to him. Dire Team, they've got the smoke pop. They sort of just linger around middle, and they've tried to use these smoke ganks, but they haven't been successful yet. And Prophet TP in. Oh, Prophet actually a bit out of position. His teammates aren't that close, but SpaceMonkeys going to just back the hell out of there. They are scared. They know they need to play defensive, as both bottom and middle tier 3 towers are getting very, very low.
Indeed, indeed. Now, what have we got here? What? Just looking through these guys, nothing new. I guess they really strapped the gold. Looking at Witch Doctor, still with the drums. He's got about 1,000 gold saved up though. Necronomicon, Pipe does get popped though to shield them up. There comes the Chaos Meteor. In fact, Orange just walked straight in that. Don't take too much damage. I'm honestly not a huge fan of that stealth. But the Cold Snap there. Oh, and the Force Staff and the Lasso. Cleaning up Queen of Pain. Great defense there. Maledict gets thrown. I don't know if it did a whole lot. The swap from Vengeful Spirit. She has Invoker tossed on her head there. Banished now. I'm not sure who's stuck in the banish. Tiny's still up and running. Shadow Demon gets hit by the Deafening Blast. Also collecting Tiny. The mech gets popped by the Radiant side. Witch Doctor just rolling around here. Drops the casket. A bouncer between the two heroes. Has to cancel his ult though. He was about to get taken out. Does do a fair amount of damage. Invoker on the run. Has had the offensive urn thrown against him. Will get cleaned up maybe. Yes, he does go down. Monster kill for Nature's Prophet. And even though losing Queen of Pain, and even though they lost Queen of Pain early, it looks like they can take this tower. And even the racks. It looks like they'll get the racks. Mid-rack's going to go down. And
yeah, just Batrider, Leshrac, the two remaining there. BKB's on cooldown. Mid-racks will drop, and they can go for bottom as well if they really want. It's nice and low. Even top is fairly low. They could go for it, at least get another tower out of this, but I think they might just back off, play it safe, as the Dire Team is slowly respawning apart from that Invoker.
Apparently somebody's asking, is the GMP GL VOD up yet?
Dire's top tower is under
they're asking for you.
I don't know. That's not something I actually streamed. That's the Mineski TV who streamed that one.
Oh, okay, right. Fair enough then. Fair enough. Now, Tiny, is it Scardy that he's working on there? I think he's working on...
Wait, what is he? Ultimate Orb?
Yep, Point Booster, Ultimate Orb.
Yeah, that's... Sheepstick? I would just say Sheepstick, man. He's just got the Point Booster thing. Oh, I might get an accident. Mid lane, he blinks in, tries to get Leshrac with the BKB. Tiny, another great banish. Shadow Demon has been spot on, but it might not be enough. Mushi gets piped and mech'd, and he's still standing, trying to get out, not going to manage to do so, and Queen of Pain, meanwhile, taking out that Leshrac. His bottom tier 3 tower getting very, very low. And Orange looking to take out this bottom lane. They have lost Tiny though.
Yeah, they did lose Tiny, but I mean they've already swap back in there. That's an unfortunate predicament for Witch Doctor falling to Queen of Pain though, diving straight back. Another invocation. What did he grab this time? Vision goes down, does catch Queen of Pain. She's in a little bit of trouble. There is the banish though, trying to give it time to blink out. Gets hit by Deafening Blast, blinks away. Echo Slam so close. As Batrider's on the warpath. Sunstrike will get her. There you go.
Wow. Without that Sunstrike, she would have lived. Batrider could not have finished off that kill because she was just about to blink. So really nice Sunstrike.
Great guess.
And that was the key moment for Invoker. That could help SM claw their way back in. They do have to worry about the push coming from all directions now because of the Prophet, which is why Prophet is just such an annoying hero.
It's a 12k lead currently for the Radiant. They are definitely way ahead in terms of farm. Experience-wise, again, still ahead. Bit of a sharp turn though for the Dire there. They did manage to get a bit back on them. But Prophet sitting on 4.1k. I'm just wondering if he's going to go for damage next or will he try... I think they've got enough disable. They probably could do just a bit of straight damage. A Desolator or Manta Style, whatever he decides on picking up there.
Yeah, we'll have to see what he does go for. And Dire Team, I mean, Batrider picked up a cloak, going to be making a very late pipe. And I think this has hurt the Dire Team quite a lot. They don't have the pipe mech up, which we're seeing Orange get. And that's been a big difference in these team fights. These team fights have been fairly close. Orange just seems to be edging out SpaceMonkeys every time. And that pipe mech are making a big difference. Not to mention some great Shadow Demon banishes. As Invoker picked off at bottom, that is going to...
I was looking around, I was trying to find that fight. I was like, where the hell is he gone? Couldn't find him on the map. And yeah, getting ganked.
Yeah.
Down by the bottom rune, and yeah, this could spell trouble. Doesn't have buyback? No, that does not look like buyback money. No, definitely not. So yeah, he's out for a full minute, and they've got this bottom lane pushing. I think they could definitely go for a Rax here. with this Invoker missing. Of course, ES is still up. Echo Slam still on cooldown though, 30 seconds away. This could be a big problem. It's going to come down to how much damage can Leshrac do, I think, as well as can Batrider pin them down. Batrider though just finishing up his Hood of Defiance. Still not that close to the full pipe though, and it looks like Earthshaker might get his Echo up. The blink in there from Tiny, throws down the Avalanche, catching out. That is in the close range swap there. Who did get out? It was Earthshaker just escaping. Earthshaker might go down, getting cleaned up. The Batrider though popping the lasso there on Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain though popping straight back out. And now Batrider in a lot of trouble. It's taking a lot of auto attack by Leshrac, very low. Leshrac goes down, and Batrider soon to follow. They will get this Rax nice and easy. Invoker about to respawn in 10 seconds, but this Rax will be gone. I mean, they could even try and sweep the top Rax now. They've got a good 30 seconds to a full minute to take the top Rax. Well, I mean, they didn't lose a single hero there in that fight, gods. It's looking pretty much over now.
Yeah, totally agree. That fight was convincing. Without the Invoker, the Dire team just did not have the damage and the utility that the Invoker offers from the Tornado EMP, and finding themselves just a bit outfarmed, a bit overwhelmed. Great mobility and initiation, and the Shadow Demon, throughout the game, XD with those disruptions have been constantly saving teammates, and he's been spot on. And we're going to see just whether or not Orange will end the game here. It looks like they will just go for the throne. 3 of the SM heroes are back alive. Are we going to see a big Blink Echo Slam? They are going to call GG, and SM, they've won one of their 3 games tonight. They had a very tough matches against MUFC and Orange.